do this. Okay. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Can you guys hear me? Hey, Lori. Hey, Parable. Kathy S. Zach. You guys can hear me, right? You can hear me talk loud and clear. Says lost and confused. Mom of twins. How's it going? Good. Good. Everyone's getting here. Sorry I'm late. The verification process with Twitter was a nightmare. So I had to get permission from Curto to let me in. All right. So let me see how this is going to go. This window is so small. I can't believe it. Hello, Tara from LILL. Jesse's here. Unessa's here. Thank you for the comments, Unessa. I appreciate it on Kelly Ripa's Facebook. Can you talk about Nicole winning BBB? No, because I don't even know if she did or not, because it hasn't aired yet. This is the Survivor pre-show. So we're going to talk all of the Survivor contestants. But tune in tomorrow night. We'll be talking everything Big Brother. So that's going to be the Big Brother show. What is the Kelly Ripa thing, says Pearwolf? I'm going to show you guys in just a minute. So, yes. So if you guys are a patron, you guys can go to our Facebook patron group. See my posting there. BB Heidi's here. Hey, Heidi. London Chrissy. You're so kind. So are you for being here. We appreciate it. Yes, if you are friends with me on Facebook, you will also see the post. I'm at Comedy Jonah everywhere. Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter. If we're not friends, we can become friends. So go ahead and friend me if you like. Hey man, Survivor starts tomorrow, says Bruce L. You're right, Bruce. This is the pre-show. We're going to talk about the cast, the whole new cast for the Millennials versus Generation X. And the reason we're doing it tonight is because Eric has this line the same time tomorrow because it's the BB finale. So I got booted for BB. We got booted a day early. So this is our show. We're going to go through all of the cast assessments. I want to hear your comments about them because you're going to definitely hear my comments. If you want to guest in, wait, it's over. Where is it? Over here. If you want to guest in, talk to me. I'll take your calls live. I love a live call. So it'll just be you and I chatting. I'm so excited for Survivor and Big Brother tomorrow. I know. I'm so excited too. I'm loving this cast so far. It's going to be really interesting. And I know a lot of you are a mix between Generation X, which I am, and Millennials, which I'm not, which I'm striving to be cosmetically, but not youthfully, not in the mind. When I was that age, I wasn't making the best decisions for myself, so I don't miss it. I'm Generation Y, says Nick Coltrane. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm X, right? Yeah. So John, is Eric a millennial? Oh, hell to the no. Maybe he would be. Maybe he's on the cusp of that, Pairwolf. He might be. I am not. Maximus, Mom is here today. Hello, my dear. Gen X Lori, says Wendy 501. You look good, John. I'm trying to get enough rest. Yes. So you guys, we got a nice little crowd here. Bruce L says, still can't figure out for the twist of the next season for Survivor. We're going to talk about all of that. I want to hear all of your guys' stuff. You millennials watching can kind of you know, do your thing and Google thing and do your stuff with the internet and stuff and share it out and find the gossip and all that stuff. But you know what I'd like you to do first? If you haven't done it yet, click, okay, this button's just, click right here, share this broadcast. Let's get #1. We're #1 now in humor, which is awesome. So let's continue to be #1 by clicking that little swirly thing with the play button in the middle. Share this broadcast that Maximus' mom just invited 520 people. Whoa. Yeah, there's some Survivor fans out there, so let's do that. I don't know. We talked a little bit about the Kelly Ripa thing. You guys have been asking me about it. So I'm auditioning to be Kelly Ripa's co-host on Live with Kelly. I know some of you Generation X folks, you watch it with your morning coffee, just like me, you watch her. You millennials, I don't know if you're up yet, but get up or tape it or DVR it. I shouldn't say tape it because that makes me more than a Generation X. But DVR it, see it. It's really fun. You can see my tape if you are a patron. Thank you for the likes, Sherry Blackberry. You can see it on the patron page on Facebook. You can go to livewithkelly.com and you can search for co-host and you, and it's right there. You can see everybody else's. You can go to my Facebook page at facebook.com/comedyjonah. You should be able to see it. My Facebook, I believe, is open. If it's not, if you want to friend me, and you can view it. If you guys share it and like it from her page, it really helps me out. Here's kind of what it looks like. This is really bad, okay, because of all the glare. Here we go. So it's right here. You just click on it. Let's click on it right now. And then it goes to Kelly's page. This is her Facebook page. And then when you scroll down, you'll see my video right here. And all you have to do is like it and comment on it. I'm going to back up. See how the comments are starting to come in? You guys are so awesome. Like it, share it from this page. Let Kelly know you want me to co-host with her. Wouldn't that be fun? Just think of all the things we talk about. B. About says, I'm going with Nikki since I'm in my 30s. I like that better. Okay, sure. Let's do that. All right. So we've talked about Kelly. We've talked about me. And I can talk about me all day. Let's go right into our Survivor show, our Survivor pre-show. Where are those pictures at? Let's find them. Okay. Here we go. I think they are right here. All right. So this is kind of a new format. Let's put it right here. Let's do it right here. Oh, there we go. Here's the pictures, right? Too much glare. Can you guys, does that look okay to you guys? Thought it was funny. London Christie, have you ever met any Big Brother people? Maybe Steve, Derek, and Andy. If you're asking me, London Christie, I've met all 3. And they're super duper sweet and down to earth. Especially Andy. Andy is super nice. All right, guys, it's Survivor time. So we know that this season is Survivor, Millennials versus Generation X, right? I want to know who in the chat room, what are you? Are you a Millennial or are you Generation X? What side are we on? What tribe are we on? And go. Go right now. Remember cell phones. Yeah, so I don't know. Roy Carlson says old. Parawolf's a Millennial. Jaden O's a Gen X. Redhead Michelle's a Gen X. Bethany is a Millennial. We've got a lot of Gen X's on here. Are we about half and half? Because a lot of people think that us Generation X people are just, you know, farming, apparently. We don't know a lot about the internet and how things work, which could explain why I'm late to the show because of the login. But I don't care. It's just funny. Oh, right. My goodness. Great Dane Mom just says, I'm old. I'm old. You're not old. We're just Generation X. We work hard. We work hard. That's what it is. All right. So we've got an interesting cast. Have you guys had a chance? Jazers, do you remember me? Yes. How could I forget you? Jazers. I'm rotary phone old, says Lisa. You know, I remember my first 8-track tape. Oh my gosh, I just dated myself. Cassette tape, record player. Oh my gosh. I feel like I've just lived a long time. Like a vampire. Just like a vampire. All right, I'm retired. Baby boomer. Oh my goodness. And you logged in. Good for you. Yeah. My mom was a baby boomer too. Me too. Oh, we got a lot. I would have thought there was a lot more millennials than Generation X, but you guys are good. Yes. All right, so I don't know if you've had a chance to go to cbs.com/cast/survivor// but we do have a pretty good cast. And so I'm going to I've read through these. We're going to kind of do the assessment together, see what you think. So the first person we've got up is Adam Klein, like Calvin Klein, but without the money, I guess. Oh wait, I'm going to stand up and the sun is shifting and now I'm all washed out. Is that better? Give the camera a chance to adjust. Adam is just washed out. Oh. You know, there's never any sun in Seattle, and then all of a sudden, the sun. Let me see if I can. Come on, Adam. Is Adam? Oh, it's better. That's better. You can't see Adam's glorious chops, right? Oh, for the love of Pete, really? You pray for good weather in Seattle, and then all right, it's just gonna have to do. It was good there. Oh, Maximus, mom, darn it. All right. All right, so Adam is 25. He's from San Francisco. He's a homeless shelter manager. He's a millennial. Now, I'm noticing, as you're reading through all of these, a lot of these millennials have jobs like this, like really meaningful jobs. And I like that about millennials. I think I'm kind of a split. Maybe the age of my body is a Generation X, but I think my mind thinks young. So, excuse me, I like that about Adam. Some of his hobbies are board games, poker, browsing the Survivor subreddit, and traveling. I don't even know what. See, I'm a Generation X. I don't even know what that is. What's a sub? SUBREBBIT. Subreddit. And travel. Pet peeves. He doesn't like bullies, or long lines, or smokers. I guess millennials don't smoke. Oh, Russell, Arizona. I know what that is. Okay. So on there, he's searching for Survivor stuff. Thank you so much. What does a millennial mean to Adam? Millennials believe that in this moment, everything is possible. You have dreams, you go after them, blah, 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 everything. You don't have to pay your dues kind of thing. And I kind of like that because, you know, Generation X folks, especially you guys, you know that our parents taught us you work hard, you do this, blah, 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 you get ahead, you pay your dues, and then you're going to get what you want. And so millennials don't think that way. They want to change everything. They want to, you don't have to pay your dues, and I'm fine with that. Yeah, I don't mind hard working. There's a lot of us, Generation X, we're hard workers, but I don't think you have to, even like what Adam says, making copies and fetching coffee before you can be successful. I think that, you know what, If you got it, you got it. And I believe also what Adam says is work harder. You don't have to work harder, just work smarter. And I like that. And I say that even in my profession that I do besides this. A lot of volunteer stuff. What do you guys think of Adam? 9 to 5 no 9 to 5 for millennials. No. C in Parable says, I'm lazy. Yeah. Well, I think millennials, there's no, everything is much different than like us Generation X, our parents have, our father, our grandfather, worked at a company for 50 years, got a gold watch, got a pension. That kind of stuff just doesn't really exist anymore. And I think with millennials, it doesn't really exist a whole lot. I also think it's interesting what millennials take with them if they could. So, where is it for Adam? 3 things he would take: a picture of his family to keep him grounded, a fake hidden immunity idol, which that I like. Make it ahead of time. Because they don't seem to be that different from season to season, but you can always find something in the brush and customize it, right? And he'd bring a razor because he hates mustaches with a fury passion. So that's interesting. No facial hair, I guess. Very clean shaven. Capture the moment on reality recaps. Thanks, Darlene. Yeah, it's kind of odd. Compares himself to Spencer and to Hayden as far as Survivor contestant he's most like. A lot of money is secondary. They want the experience. Millennials are a lot like this. They want the experience. They want to see if they can do it. And then the money's secondary. Oh, please. And that's Generation X. We know. We've lived longer. Money's more important. Or money and experience. Adam, I'm good with. No armpit hair. Razor is a must. No armpit out there. Okay, good. I don't mind armpit hair since I have it. But yeah. All right, Adam. Good. Keep up the home shelter management. Okay, so next we have Brett. And Brett Lavelle, I think is French, but he is from Massachusetts. He's a police sergeant. So what do we have? A Tony here? Remember Tony from a few seasons back? Bullying everybody. It was kind of funny. His hobbies, which I thought were interesting. So 3 words to describe Brett. He describes himself as gregarious, funny, hilarious, and caring. That's 4 words, but whatever. Generation X's can't count. His hobbies are going to the gym, golf, improv, which is improv comedy, and bicycling. So that's very interesting. Some of his pet peeves are couples who sit on the same side of the booth. Now that's funny, because I don't like that either. I never thought about it until I read Brett's bio for Survivor. Okay, what do we have? We got Bruce L. Okay, good. Bruce, I'm bringing you on. Bringing you on. Talk to Bruce. Oh, it is funny with this.
Hey.
Hey, Bruce.
How's it going, John?
Good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. It's Tuesday. It's one more day closer to Friday.
Cool.
So, I'm hoping, we haven't had it in a few seasons, but I want Redemption Island to come back soon.
You like Redemption Island?
Yeah, because it just adds a whole dynamic to the game. Like, you can't get rid of people like Big Brother. They just keep coming back and back and back. But I am real excited. Tomorrow's a big day. We got the end of Big Brother and the start of Survivor. It's like, you can't even get better than that.
I know. It's a huge day. It's so big that I couldn't even fit this show tomorrow.
Yeah, Eric's got to do his thing tomorrow, I guess.
Eric's got to do it. It's the priority. It's the end of Big Brother. We got to get that done.
I think Eric's dream come true tomorrow would be if Nicole won Big Brother and then Spencer and Joe got to go back on Survivor, I think that would make Eric stay, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Well, there's an 18-year-old on Survivor that's hairless that Eric's just going to love. So speaking of Survivor contestants, who is your favorite so far? Have you had a chance to look?
I haven't really looked at the cast that much, man. I've been busy. I had a lot of family stuff going on, but I'm going to probably try to look at it tonight or tomorrow. Probably,
Perfect.
if I had to guess, I would probably cheer for the Millennials just because it's probably people close to me in an age group. But, I mean, I think it's going to be really interesting because, like, usually in the past we've seen they split it by, like, no collar or blue collar or white collar. Or
Yeah.
Brain versus beauty versus brawn. Or man versus woman. Or, you know, they've had different divisions in the past, and this is the first one. I mean, they've done old versus new before, but this is, like, just... It's kind of a rehash of some of the things they've done before, but I'm really excited about it. Like, I feel like it's going to be good.
I think it's going to be good. But the only thing I don't understand is, millennials are very tech savvy.
Yeah.
There's no internet. There's no Google searches.
Are they going to have
It's only hard work, gathering stuff, building shelter, and millennials don't like to work. Carol in the chat room said, "I'm lazy."
What are they going to do for the What are they going to do for the reward challenge? Like the Generation X has to get on American Online, and the Millennials have to go on Facebook. Texting wars. There you go. Texting wars.
Texting wars. Thumb wars. Yeah.
Maybe they can play like some dodgeball or like they probably don't know what dodgeball is. The Millennials. They're just so used to iPad playing Candy Crush.
Oh, there's probably an app with dodgeball that millennials know. But I think I bet you one of the millennials will make a cell phone and pretend to be calling, right?
Yeah, there was a dude a long time ago on Survivor that made a phone when he was on the island. It was on I think it was the year they had Fiji or one of the ones where they divided by races or something.
With what?
Like. It was a long time ago. They had a season where they had the Asians versus I think it was the Asians versus the African Americans versus the. It was like they divided it by race. It was like Survivor 13 or 14.
Oh my God, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, like they're saying on the chat, it was Survivor Cook Island. His name was Shane, by the way, the guy that I'm talking about. He made a phone and talked into it.
Oh, okay. I remember that.
So, the first guy you were talking about, after the two that you talked about so far, I'll go with the first guy. I like him more than this cop dude. We've seen a cop before, and they just go in there, and they make their spy shacks and investigate people and talk down to people. Like, I've already seen that before.
But it's all part of the strategy. It's not like that's how we really feel.
That's true. I wonder if they're going to have a clam scandal again.
What scandal?
Clam scandal? You remember from a couple of years ago?
Oh, I think so.
Monica, what's her name? Clam scandal?
Oh, that's right.
Hey, I love Survivor, man. I wish it was a year-round show, to be honest with you.
Oh, I love. Well, it's 2 seasons a year, so we're good. So, did you know that Brett won a Human Award for bravery for disarming a gunman in 2014?
Wow, that's good.
A lot better than Adam.
I just thought of something else too. You know that big Pokemon Go? That's like people playing Pokemon now. Like, what is it?
People still doing that?
Yeah, like they're gonna have a Pokemon Go challenge on Survivor. You have to go catch a Pikachu out in the wild. That's what.
Oh, you know, 2 of those millennials will be running around trying to grab a ball and just swiping.
And then that's when Jeff says, and Jeff will make a comment like, "Wait a way to handle them balls" or something. You know how he does.
Oh yeah, look at those balls.
He loves balls. Jeff loves balls.
You know who doesn't?
Yeah, and what I was, oh wow, you got me. What I was gonna say is earlier when I was commenting, I was talking about even though we're talking about this season, I was talking about next season. They're showing in the wintertime around January, February. They're having people that have played before, and that's what I was talking about, not knowing the twists and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little bit ahead. I'm sorry, but that's what I was talking about.
No worries. Well, Bruce, thank you so much for calling in.
No problem. You have
It's good
a
talking to
wonderful
you.
evening.
But do what?
I said have a wonderful evening.
You too, Bruce.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
We haven't talked to Bruce in so long. Oh my gosh, Bruce. Thank you, thank you. I know I could hear an echo too. I wasn't sure if it was his video. I don't know. I don't feel like I've gone for that long, but apparently I have been because things have changed. So, all right, we've got Chris. We've got to move on. We've got lots of contestants. Oh, sorry. Chris is so white that it's blowing out. So I'm sorry, Chris. All right, Chris is from Oklahoma. He's 38, so he's a Generation X. So as I'm reading his bios today, I'm kind of thinking, okay, I am a Generation X or W, I don't know. All right, so Chris has a good bio. What did I write anything for him now? So Chris is a fighter, hard worker. He strategizes. Pet peeves: smacking gum. He hates it. I do too. I get it. I would go away with all the gum on earth if I could. He'd throw it away. So not a fan of gum. We get it. We get it, Chris. What does Generation X mean to him? Now, a lot of people, a lot of Gen X has said this, that a lot of hard work. So to him, it means a lot of hard work. It means getting up for a purpose and a goal each day. It means that you can do anything in America as long as you work hard and never give up. I think the same way. So, I mean, I'm even, trying to get to be a co-host, Kelly Ripa. Okay? Like, you can do anything. 3 things he would bring on to the island or wherever they're going to be is a medicine pouch given to him by a Native American chief, and it was blessed by them. I would need some Xanax in there. I would need some gin and some Xanax would be good. Just knock me out. I just want to be knocked out. A journal and a pencil so he can document his adventure. Write down all the details, and then he would want a picture of his boy. So that's really sweet. I don't know. I mean, I want to know what you guys would bring on to the island. Millennials means to me a lot of student lobs debt. Oh, we're going to get to that. Living with your family. We're going to get to that, millennial pairwolf, because we've got that same scenario with one of these contestants. I want to hear what you guys are going to want to bring to the island. I would have medication. I would learn skills, though. I would learn how to, light fires with just my 2 fingers, like with friction. Just go, 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 light it on fire. What Survivor player does he compare himself to? Rob Mariano, who is an All-Stars Hero vs. Villains in Redemption Island. I kind of want Redemption Island back, too. I want them to have a chance. Ever since all the stuff in BB with Victor, he came back. I like the coming back. And, with Millennials, too, they want to win for the money. They want the experience, the Generation X want the experience, but they also want the money. And I like that. That makes me Generation X. Okay. Who cares? So what? Who cares? So that's Chris. Chris is good. Let's talk about Cece Taylor. She is from Granada Hills, California. She's an insurance adjuster, and she's also Generation X. She is outgoing, strong-minded, and a goal setter. Okay, just like me. Cece, we can't see ya. Cece. Oh, gosh, this lighting is just terrible. Let me see if I can get up. Is that better? It's like, well, I have the pictures. Okay, good. Is that okay? Good. This is it, guys. Sorry. Her hobbies are writing, hiking, working out, watching reality shows. Okay, her and I could do one thing together. Pet peeves: people who can't drive in traffic, or people who cough and sneeze without covering their mouths. I like that. I agree with that, Cece. I don't like people in Seattle that can't drive in the rain. Really? Really? Because it rains here a lot, but you can't drive in it. Or even people get just stunned, like today when the sun's out, as you can see how bright I am. We can't drive in the rain in Seattle, or we can't drive in the sun. So that's it's a toughie. And the coffee too. Cover your mouths. Cover. Achoo. Cover your mouths. She's also Generation X. She works hard. A lot of her generation of fighters. She looks up to her grandparents who worked really hard. Love her story too. What are some of the things? So 3 things that Cece would bring to the island. Thank you so much, New Jersey girl. Appreciate it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you, thank you. So 3 things that Cece would bring to the island is her Bible, because it was a gift from her grandfather, a photograph of her children, because they're her strength, and will keep her going. And that's just 2. So, I don't know. Okay. I guess she only needs 2. She compares herself as a combination of Spencer, who's Eric's favorite, and Tasha, who was my favorite. Both got far in the game. Both are very strategic and adaptive. So we like that too. So I like that. I like CC. You go, girl. Let's keep it real. All right. We've got David Wright is next. David's 42. Of course, he's a Generation X. He is from Sherman Oaks. So I know where Granada Hills is, from Southern California. His hobbies, just one hobby. 3D printing puzzles. So maybe he should be a millennial. We didn't have 3D printing then. Sherman Oaks is expensive now, Parawolf, yes. Not when I lived there, but it is now. It's California. Some of his pet peeves, David, is sudden loud noises, people who don't use a turn signal, people who believe in ghosts and psychics, people who are late for dinner, people who incorrectly use the word non-pust, people, pust. I don't even know what kind of pet peeves are those. I don't like people who are late for dinner or late at all. I mean, if you're going to be late, do it. You know, people believe in psychics, and people can believe what they want. We can all show respect for what other people believe. And just because you don't believe in it doesn't mean it's not okay. It's a little judgmental, David. A little judgmental. What does Generation Xers mean to him? Xers believe in hard work, earning the rewards, and eating breakfast. Why does no one eat breakfast anymore? Because, I don't know. I mean, they're late for dinner, so maybe they've eaten late, and they're not hungry when they get up in the morning. I don't know, David. It sounds like you have a lot of time on your hands. And, which means you probably could win Survivor. Who knows? And his name's David. All right. So, where is it? Claim to fame. It doesn't say what he would bring. So he wouldn't bring anything. There's nothing here. Who does he compare him to? Okay, so David says I can relate most to the guys who don't fit in as much, like John Cochran. He's my intelligent equal with slightly larger muscles. I also relate to Joe, who is in Worlds Apart and Cambodia, puzzle solving skills, but unfortunately not his full head of hair or way with the ladies. So I think David looks cute there. Not bad. I don't know. Maybe if 3 words to describe himself. OCD, nervous, and paranoid. Okay, you know what? I should have read that from the top. That describes David. People are late for dinner. He's a little judgmental. Maybe that's we got to relax a little bit to get the ladies, right? I think that's, you know, the ladies and the gays don't always need muscles. We like intellect. So maybe you should settle down, take your medication, and relax. Relax. There's a courtesy time of being late for dinner, okay? All right, let's jump right in to Hannah. And Hannah is very millennial with the glasses, right? She is from West Hollywood, California, which is more expensive than Sherman Oaks, Parawolf. 3 things to describe her is nerdy, competitive, and weird. A lot of Junos, girls, millennials, a lot of, you know, what's that other one with the guy? The, not that one. You know, kind of goofy. I'm goofy. I'm kind of nerdy. Whatever. It seems a lot of going on like that with millennials. But whatever. Everybody each his own. Who cares? Pet peeves for Hannah are someone who likes to kill people. You know, Hannah, I think that's also my pet peeve as well. I don't like people who kill people. It's not nice. It's a real downer. You know, it really deflates the mood in the room when someone comes in killing. Not sure why, she says. She continues, not sure why, but that's just such a pet peeve of mine. The killing of the people. She's not sure why, but she wants to stress that it's just a real pet peeve. All right. Okay. So, okay, Hannah, we got it. Also, people who stick their gum on public benches or fart in small elevators. So, you can't kill. If you're hanging out with Hannah, you can't kill. And that's a biggie. Nor can you stick your gum, so when your gum loses its flavor or it starts to separate, you know how we've all chewed that gum a long time, probably only Generation X does because we're old enough, you know, where it starts to separate and you need to just put it somewhere in a trash can or whatever. Stick it on the end of your nose. Or, you know, sometimes we have to fart. We're getting older. Generation Xers, we have to fart sometimes. It's okay. Hannah says being a millennial to her means being hip, being cool, being nifty, being like totally rad. All right. I can't be your friend, sister. Just totally rad. Got it. I'm going to put that, make an app. Okay. She says, go young people. No, not secretly. No, I'm not secretly an 80-year-old neurotic Jewish lady. I don't know what you're talking about. That's what we're talking about. What are... Her claim to fame is, I was Benjamin Franklin in my 8th grade production of 1776. I sang out of tune. People clapped. It was an electric moment of fame. Not in my day, they didn't. Okay. Contestants she's most liked. She says, I'm a big John Cochran fan. He uses humor and fish out of waterness to control the game without seeming threatening. Cochran had a buff collection and wrote a paper on Survivor at Harvard School. I wrote my college common application essay about wanting to be on Survivor, so I can relate to his super fanness. Plus, we both are obviously super cool in middle school. So see, how old is Hannah again? Let me go back up, 24. And reading this is like, it's foreign to me. I don't understand what she's saying about anything. Does that mean I'm old? Is that... I'm reading the words, but they're not making any sense. About being popular in middle school? I don't know. I sure wasn't. All right, thanks, Hannah. So no killing around Hannah. Let's move on to Figgy, who is Jessica. She's 23. She's from Nashville. She's a bartender. She's a cutie patootie. Figgy. I don't know where that... Maybe she likes figs. They're healthy, I think. Protein. What is it? Her pet peeves are when people are lazy and expect things to just happen. So, Parawolf, we have a millennial who's not lazy. Okay? So, good. Good things happen. That's not what my life is about. Get up and fight, says Figgy. That's what Figgy says. She says being a millennial to her means being blessed with the innovative and creative mind, and the world is at my fingertips. It's all there. You just have to make it happen. Okay, and I'm sure there's an app for that to make it happen. So, yay. What 3 things would she bring on the island? A razor. Okay, we've got another razor from Millennials. A lot of hairless talking millennials we've got on this season of Survivor. A pair of water shoes, because she'd rather not step on sea urchins. But if she must, and a blanket. All right, thank you, Figgy. Let's move on. What do we think of it is? Oh, it was my favorite so far, says Zach. Well, because she's cute, too, Zach. All right, not bad to look at. All right, let's go to Jessica. She is from New York, Voorheesville. Like Jason Voorhees. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Jessica is 37, so she's Generation X. She is into painting and baking and photography. Good. Kind of like Eric, except without the painting or photography. Or baking. Pet peeves of her are people who blame others for their own misery. Let's see. Maybe Curto can guest in and talk about this a little bit. Is it just me? Oh, poor Jessica is just blown out. All right. Sorry, guys. I had a lighting concept going, and it's gone. It's exploded. All right. So what does a Generation Xer mean to Jessica? My parents were farmers, and they worked harder than anyone I've known. There were no vacation days off or breaks. No matter the weather, their health, lack of money, they never gave up. They never stopped. She's carried on this lesson because this is kind of impressive, guys. No one will live my life for me. No one is going to give me a break. If I want something, I have to get up and get it, regardless of how I feel or how hard it may be. My life was decided, but no one but myself. I saw a struggle with my parents, and it made me promise to myself to never stop. So her personal claim to fame, because of all this hard work from her farmer parents, is she went to law school. She passed the bar. At the same time, starting a family. She's a prosecutor, and before she came on the show, she was prosecuting a case, and at the end of the trial, got a standing ovation from everyone on the bench. And the judge who was residing over it said, I've never seen that in my 20 years of service. Pretty amazing. I can't wait to see what she's going to do and say and all that good stuff. We just have a white face, don't we? All right. Let's see. The lighting just keeps changing and changing and changing. Anything? No? Whatever. I like her too, Annie065. Awesome. Oh my gosh, #1 fan. I'm going to totally OUMAIGUD. Thank you so much for the generous bars. We really appreciate that. That is so awesome. So I like Jessica. I think she's wearing on me a little bit. I do like her. All right, let's jump on over to Jay. Okay, Justin is his name, but he goes by Jay. And I don't know if you guys are following along with me on CBS. Maximus Mom says, I don't like her. Well, okay, well, Jay is actually a man. And Jay's just very androgynous looking. So, oh, Max's mom, I think you're talking about Jessica. No, but Jay has a very androgynous kind of look. He is a millennial. He is 27 years old. You can't tell if he's hot. He is good looking. I can't. I can't make this better. It's awful. I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm almost in darkness. Let me just see if I can get the darkness going. Okay. Is that better? Yeah, I'm in like pure darkness. And it's even worse. How? I did make the picture full screen. Eric sent me these. Look, this is the picture before. And that's full screen. And it's washed. All right. So, Jay Starlet is the name. His 3 things to describe about himself is determined, intelligent, funny, good. Also likes skimboarding and fishing. His pet peeves are, I don't like when people make plans or say they're going to do something and they don't deliver. So, Jay's been stood up a lot, apparently. So that sucks. His big claim to fame is purchasing a house at 25. Is that a thing, millennials? I mean, because we're us Generation X. We've been purchasing houses at 25. I don't know. Maybe there's people that aren't. Oh my gosh, Emily Mora 2666. Thank you so much for being so generous with your bars. We love you. We do. Cindy, someone went to school with her cousin, is on this season. I just remembered. All right, Cindy, we want you to guest in and talk about it with us, if you like. Some things that Jay would bring to the island. He'd bring an iPod, because he's always dancing or jamming out on something. You millennials, just dancing and jamming. Is that true, Pairwolf? I'm dancing and jamming now. Am I millennial? Boop, 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 ba-doop, boop, ba-doop. What else? Oh, he says a skimboard. I don't even know what a skimboard is. Just in case there's some waves to ride. I'm assuming it's some little disc thing to ride on the water. I don't know. And a DVD player with DVDs. So I can just lie back and relax after a hard day of living life like a caveman. Yeah, because that's how cavemen lived. With their DVDs. Their DVD players. They got to relax. I'm trying to see if I can offset this a little bit. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, good. At least Jay has eyes now, right? Okay, so he's relaxing with a DVD. Like the caveman did. Come on, millennials. Was history dropped in our lessons or what? What's going on? Okay, good, says Redheaded Michelle. Yes, much better, says Annie. Thank you. So, I don't care if I'm washed out. Oh, look how I changed colors. Look. Oh, my gosh. That's sunburned. Ah, right. Yes. So, that's Jay. I don't know how far he's going to go. All right, let's move on to Ken. Ken's cute. Cute smile. He is 33 years old. He's Generation X. His hobbies are anything outdoors. Hiking, camping, fishing, playing, and watching loud music and dancing. Good. He would be fun. And he knows he camps, so he knows something. His pet peeves are superficial connections and communications. So, nice smile, Maximus Mom, yes. I don't know what show you think you're on, Ken. But this is Survivor, and there's going to be a lot of superficial connections and communications. So, I know it's a pet peeve, just like Hannah with her killing. Doesn't like that. But I think this is probably worse for this type of show. His personal claim to fame is the development of his nonprofit, Humankind. I love that. I think that's awesome. Again, he thinks Generation Xers, hard workers, yada, yada, yada. Um, what 3 things he would bring on the island with him is a ukulele to play and sing with, a good book, and a frisbee. All right. Nobody's bringing flint or anything like that. Or any kind of, just rip your hair out and just light it, right? Just as we saw in Bear Grylls with the Seahawk guy, whatever that is. So, contestant he compares him to is Ozzy, and I think that. I know. Ukulele, absolutely. Compares himself to Ozzy, which I just think Ozzy's just a cutie patootie. Because of his easygoing temperament, his fierce competitiveness, his resourcefulness, knowledge, and how to survive in the wild. Optimistic, idealistic in general. So I think Ken is a good competitor. I think he has those kind of strengths. He's used to being dirty, unlike Eric and I, who would probably just cry. We would just cry. So good. Ken is a competitor. Moving right along to Lucy. Hey, Lucy. Not very happy so far. Huh? What's going on, Lucy? She's 42. She's from Diamond Bar, California. I also know what that is. 3 words to describe Lucy. Stubborn. I don't see that. Hardworking and controlling. I see. Stubborn and controlling. You might be single, Lucy. I don't know. She does look cranky, Annie. I have to agree. She looks a little cranky. Some hobbies of hers is lifting weights, cooking with her kids, and watching food shows to find new restaurants. They have a thing. I know you're Generation X, Lucy. They have a thing available to everybody. It's called the internet, and you could just find new restaurants on there in case you don't have the time to watch a cooking show to find a restaurant. Pet peeves of hers are lazy people and people with no common sense or whiners. Now, I agree. I don't like a whiner. And I don't mind if you whine about different things, right? As long as it's new. Don't whine about the same thing. And when you know you can just fix it and then just move on, okay? It just seems stupid to me. She worked hard too. Generation X, working hard. Everybody's working hard. 3 things that she would bring to the island for her is a picture of her family because she will miss them, a book to kill time, and a journal to document your experiences. So are you going to write in your journal about how you read a book to kill time? That doesn't seem... seems weird. I'm going to bring a book to kill time, but then I'm going to bring a journal to document all my adventures. Okay. I know. How about you put the book down, have an adventure? How about that? And how about cracking a smile because you're on a TV show and you look good? She compares herself to Jeremy Collins, who was on San Juan del Sur, Cambodia, because I would be a strong player in all aspects of the game, and at the same time, my actions would gain respect of other players. Not with that stubborn streak or controlling it won't, Lucy. We'll see how you do. Good luck to you, little lady. All right, moving right along to Mary. Mary, Mary, why you bugging? Jeremy's my favorite player. I love him too, Annie. I agree. I love that dark chocolate man. Love him. Let's talk to Mary. Mary is from Los Angeles, California. Wow. I mean, did people just just go on Tinder and just gotta get that new season of Survivor? She's a gamer. Yeah, she's definitely a millennial. Video games, rock climbing, and traveling. Well, good. At least she gets out. Her pet peeves are stagnation. Millennials in the chat room. What does stagnation mean? And she doesn't like that, and she doesn't like laziness. Well, I understand what that means because I'm Generation X, and we're hard workers. We work hard. But stagnation, I don't know what that is. Let's see what else. Her inspiration of life is the Facebook Chief Operating Officer, Sheryl Sandberg, because she's been a huge inspiration to me and has a huge impact on the way I've moved up in the industry. So her gaming job, the CEO or the operating chief officer, the COO of Facebook, has helped Mary move up in her gaming. Just making sense. It's because I'm old, right? It's because I'm Generation X. I don't understand. Yeah, okay, I understand that, Russell. Yes. So stagnation would mean somebody who doesn't move. They're just stagnant. Stagnation. A nation of non-moving people. I don't know. Okay, good. Okay, good. So that's her inspiration, is the COO of Facebook. The 3 things she would bring to the island. Motionless is when yes. Okay. Okay, emotionless people. I don't like emotional E with an E. I don't like that. Just somebody just here. I'm going to be stagnation right now, and you won't like it. 3 things that Mary the Millennial is what my nickname is for her. She's kind of my stereotypical millennial-ish person. Her 3 things that she would bring, if she could, is my journal and my writing tool. You need like a pencil or a pen, like a writing tool, okay? My iPhone with Wi-Fi, of course, so I could Instagram the crap out of this beautiful location. And her 3rd thing, a taco truck, endlessly stocked with carne asada tacos, Mexican Coca-Colas, and chocolate-covered churros. If that is not millennial, my friend, I don't know what it is. But I like the way she thinks, because that taco truck does sound good. All right. So that's Millennial Mary. Good for her. All right, moving right along to Michaela. She's a cutie. She's 25. She is from Fort Worth, Texas. Block party, John. Need to stop. Oh, yes, with the taco truck. She's from Fort Worth, Texas. She's a millennial. She likes traveling, eating, and cuddling. Cuddle, cuddle, cuddle. Her pet peeves are when incompetent people try to instruct me. Now, for me to say someone's incompetent, that is my opinion. I don't really know. Yada, yada, yada. So, I don't know. To me, that sounds kind of oxymoronish, because do we really know if the person instructing her actually knows what they're talking about, but because she is interpreting it differently? I don't know. She also says when people who do things inefficiently are wrong, because I'm a robot, and inefficiency and wrong is not in my programming. She also says when I lose and when other people make me lose. Well, no one likes to lose, or, no one likes when people kill each other or kill other people, so cuddling gets you far in the Big Brother games, as Jackie knows. You know best, Jackie. I should say Jackie knows best. You should have a best on the end. Yeah, I don't like when people make me lose either. Not even just a show, but in life. What 3 things would she bring? She'd bring a mirror, because I would feel better if I looked better and have no idea how I looked if I can't see myself. A book, because it would give me something to listen to. A book, because it would give me something to listen to besides myself and keep my mind sharp. Being alone and thinking too much drives people crazy. Finally, a chocolate, because sometimes a taste of something sweet can boost your mood. Meditation can boost your mood too, and that's something you can bring, and you don't need permission to bring it. How about that, Mikola? So yeah, and when she says book, I'm assuming she says because the voice is in her head, her own voice, she'd need another voice. Not that she's listening to like an audiobook, because she would need a device, because she's a millennial. We'll see. She compares herself, a combination between Tasha Fox, we love Tasha, Kelly Wentworth, Kelly, and Natalie Anderson. Tasha was in the right alliances and never had her loyalty questioned. She loved that Wentworth was crafty, played hard, took risks, and was an asset in challenges, and Natalie represents her inner beast. As an athlete, spunky, played a good social game, made big moves, and actually won. So good, I like that. And that makes me like you better, too, young lady. You're millennial you. All right, let's move it right along to Michelle. Michelle, my belle. So, you millennials won't know what that song is, but Generation Xers will. So, you're welcome. Michelle is from Yakima, Washington. So, we got another Washingtonian. Boop, boop. In the house. I love it. She's a millennial. 3 words to describe her. Hungry, hungry hippo. If that's not millennial, people, I don't know what is. Someone likes to go to the thrift store and bought an old Hungry, Hungry Hippo game. Oh, you did. Redheaded Michelle. My dad and I danced to that song at my wedding. Yay! I love that song too. Her hobbies are, I love learning, reading, and dancing. I seek beauty, adventure, and I like to explore, rock, blah, 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 blah. I study dragons and the stars. Okay. Harry Potter. What's going on with that? Her pet peeves are windshield wipers on a dry window. Now, I don't like that either, but that wouldn't, if somebody said, well, what are your pet peeves? I'd say people who complain about the same thing all the time. Fix it. Fix it, people. With hard work. Because I'm a Generation X. I would never think that. Now, if I was in my car and it was raining, because I live in Seattle, and then all of a sudden it stopped raining and I could hear the well, then I'd be like, oh, that's annoying. I got to turn it off. But I wouldn't think anything past that. So, 3 things that she would take with her: a good book to stimulate her mentally, spiritually, and she would take waterproof mascara because I want to stay hot, especially on television, and a large, comfy bed. These millennials, it's all about the looks and the Snapchatting and the filters and gotta looking good. So you go, girl. All right, that's Michelle. All right, I know we are past our hour, but let's gotta get through these real quick. We got Paul. He is our senior guy. He is 52 years old. 3 words to describe himself is intimidating, confident, and methodical. Hobbies is singing in a rock band, treasure hunting, and spearfishing. That would come in handy, Paul. He's from Florida. Being a father to his beautiful children is his claim to fame. I love that. 3 things he would bring with him is a propeller necklace because his dad gave him that, his thumb and pinky rings because his wife gave him that, and the bracelet his kids made. So I love all of those things that he can wear and just have their energy and remember who they are. I think he's going to do really good too. That's Paul. Let's jump right ahead. We're going to go through these a little quickly. Rachel. Come on, Rachel. Rachel is from Los Angeles, California. 3 words to describe her is energetic, authentic, and fun. She loves to dance, travel, high ropes, and high adventure activities. Any pet peeves to her or just bad manners? And I don't like bad manners either. 3 things that she would take with her to the island are SPF. I don't know what that is. Ladies, I think that's a lady thing. SPF. Tampons, I know that's a lady thing. And lip balm. So I'm camera ready. SPF is sunscreen, Russell said. Yes. I thought it was something. I've been talking too much. I can't even. Yes, SPF would be good. You don't want to burn. Or maybe burn the bugs that are crawling under your skin. I don't know. They said, what contestant are you most like? And Rachel says, myself. I'm bold, fun, sexy, confident, and real. Now, she sounds like a millennial, but she's not. She's a Generation X person, so she doesn't look like anybody. Her big reason for being on Survivor is, to go through the physical challenges, but also to inspire Asian Pacific Islanders to be confident and self-expressive. So she's doing it for Pacific Islanders, so good for her. But I think they are used to that type of island and all of that, the heat, all of that stuff, so I don't know. All right, next we've got Sunday. One of my favorite days of the week is Sunday, and it's also God's Day. Sunday, it looks fun, wacky. Yeah, woohoo! Looks a little wacky. She is from Otezco, Michigan. She's bossy, compassionate, and tenacious. You go, Sunday. Pet peeves of hers are ignorant people and those who think they're God's gift to the human race. That's catty women who make the snide comments, backhanded comments, and make other girls in the room feel like they don't measure up. Plus, people who are late drive me crazy. So she's a Generation Xer. She doesn't like people who are late. Just like what's his name? Forgot. Guy that compares himself to Ozzy. Doesn't like people late for dinner. She doesn't like late people. But who likes those kind of girls? I don't. She looks mean. If you go on the... I don't know if she's having a great day. We don't know when this was taken. She needs to meet David. Thank you, Lisa. I think her and David are going to hit it off. And I think they'll always be on time to collect water together. I think that's my prediction. 3 things that she would bring with her is a deck of cards, because I love playing games and it helps me break down the walls with people you don't know. Lip gloss, because I'm always feel a little better about myself with a little color on my lips. And 80s music, because I love singing with friends, and no matter how off key you are, it's always fun. See, I could hang out with Sunday, because I would. Deck of cards, I could play solitary, you could start a game of spades with people. That's my new game that I've been playing with my mother-in-law. That's a fun game. And I love my 80s music, people. I love my 80s. My 80s music and my 70s superheroes like Wonder Woman. So, yeah, I don't know if this picture does Sunday justice, but yeah, it's where it's at, Lisa. She is a cancer survivor and a youth pastor. Didn't expect that. I know, Steffi. So don't let the picture fool you. Don't let the book cover, whatever that expression is. I don't even know. I'm half millennial, so I've never heard of it before, or half heard of it. So yes, she's a youth pastor. She is a cancer survivor, and she's an 80s music lover. Yes, and I like a little color on my lips too. All right, moving right along to Taylor. Taylor is a 24-year-old millennial. He's a snowboard instructor. Okay, someone has to do it. At least one part of the year, right? Playing music, brewing beer, and snowboarding. Someone's still in college. Pet peeves are wobbly tables. Really? You don't like a wobbly? I like a wobbly table, especially when I'm eating, rice. I don't know, spaghetti. People not cleaning up their dog's poop. Okay, no one likes that. No one wants to step in it. Loud chewing. Slow walkers. Selfies. I'm going to do a selfie right next to Taylor's picture. Forms without enough space to provide the answers. Someone has a lot of time on their hands. Is it me? I don't know. What does it mean to be a millennial? So that question's asked to Taylor. Taylor says, come on, man. You're open-minded, liberal, self-expressive, upbeat, connected, tech-savvy. And we invented the words. Sicky, sicky. Guard, guard. Ratchet. Clutch. Bah. And LOL. Really? Before you were born, before you were a twinkle in your parents' eye, I drove a car that had a clutch in it, so I know you didn't invent that word. Okay. I love my generation. We're all around epic, yo. Did you invent yo too? I don't know. So that's Taylor. 3 things he'd bring with him is a toothbrush, lip balm, and most of all, my banjo. A lot of instrument millennials wanting to play. Maybe they can form a band, right? With a bunch of banjos and harmonicas. Whatever. Yes. So that's Taylor. He's from Idaho, which is by me here in Washington. And he's very millennial-ish. Very millennial. All right. Oh, here we've got Will. Will is 18, and I think he is Maximus Mom, Cody 2.0. Yes. Will is from New Jersey, and he's 18. I think he's the youngest. He's a high school student, or just got out of high school, or maybe missed graduation. I don't know. So Will's 18. His words that describe him is cunning, adaptable, and dynamic. His hobbies are watching TV, mostly Survivor, camping, fishing, and reading news articles. Is that a thing? Is that a hobby? When we read news articles or we get the news, like that's a hobby. It's my hobby. You know, we just don't go on to yourrealityrecaps.com or BuzzFeed. We read news articles. What does a millennial mean? A millennial is creative, resourceful, intelligent, and above all, adaptable. I don't know about adaptable, but yes, I believe you are in the other things. Resourceful. His inspiration is Jesus Christ and Ronald Reagan. Okay. If you have 3 things on the island, what would they be and why? Noise-canceling headphones, so I won't be able to hear annoying people. A tent to stay dry during the rain, and a Bible so that I can keep my sanity. Maximus Mom, I might like him. To raise him, I don't know. He does look under 18. Yes. So Eric must be going crazy over this one. This hairless 18-year-old. So that's Will. All right, I think we're at our last one. We have Zeke. And Zeke is from Brooklyn. And he describes himself as sharp, devilish, and unstoppable. Oops, let me switch my picture. Zeke's also got a mustache, so I think one of the millennials will go crazy over that. I like that Zeke does writing, improv, gym, and cooking, so good for you. Pet peeves of his are sniffling, chewing with one's mouth open. This one's my favorite, and I think this one made me fall in love with Zeke. Brown shoes, black shoes with brown belts. If that is not a pet peeve, I mean, you can tell if someone's straight. Ladies, if they've got black shoes on with a brown belt, they are not gay. Also, his pet peeves are children who don't listen to their mothers. I agree. I had to listen. I was going to be tortured if I got home if I didn't listen. My mother scared me. Scared me. She doesn't look scary to you guys, but yes, she was scary. Zeke says, what does it mean to be a millennial? To be perfectly honest, I've never thought of myself as a millennial. Ask one of the other children. Is that hilarious? Parawolf, are you still here? What do you think of that? I love it. I love it. I love the 70s mustache too. Yes. I forgot who said that. It's going by so fast. I love that. What else about Zeke? That is funny. Ask one of the other children. Inspiration for life. Joan Rivers. She told Helen Keller jokes into her 80s. The woman lived. Oh my gosh. I love him. I love the way he thinks. I love him too. Be a boat. Zeke played on Survivor Brooklyn with Andrea. Oh, really? I love it. Yes, Zeke is really good. If you could bring 3 things, what would they bring? Zeke said I'd bring hairspray, obtensibility for application, and fire making. So good, you can use this. You could spray it with the flint and make a fire. But actually, to keep his hair high and tight. Coffee to calm the nerves and awaken the senses. So to be on alert for plots against him. Coffee treatments also bring out the hair's natural shimmer. Okay, I just want to be his best friend. Number 3, industrial-sized vat of peanut butter. Who wouldn't bring a high-protein, high-fat, delicious treat to a starvation marathon? And at least don't we forget, peanut butter is a magnificent deep conditioner. Oh my gosh, I want to just like be roommates with him and just play Survivor just with those 3 items. Oh my gosh, I love it. Reason for being on Survivor. I love Survivor. I've dreamed of starving on a desert beaches and running around in my unwashed underwear for years. It's been my desire for Jeff Post to reward my mastery of lying and manipulation with $1 million. Okay, Zeev is my favorite. We saved the best for last, but it's also in alphabetical order. Hilarious. I cannot wait to watch this season because I can't wait to hear what's going to come out of his mouth. I'm so excited. Anyways, you guys are awesome. We have over 1,200 likes. Good. Did we do okay with our Survivor cast assessment? Yeah, it's our last one. Woohoo! Did you watch his intro video? I actually did, Dancing Amy. I did watch it, and it's really funny. I think reading this made me want to watch it. So I was super impressed with it. Thank you, Amy0615. I'm back. I know I'm a little rusty. I know that I'm, got a late start, but we did this for, gosh, almost an hour and a half. Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. Thank you so much, Emily Mora, for your generous donation. For number 2, for MUMAIGD, so generous. And, of course, New Jersey girl, we love you. And Maximus, Mom, and Sherry Blackberry, we guys love you. We got over 1,200 likes. You guys are so awesome. You guys are going to see me every week. We're going to be talking about Survivor. We're going to do pre-show as far as what happened last week. I'm going to, catch you up on any gossip that we hear. And then we'll save like the last 5 minutes for any spoilers, if I can find any, or if I can hunt people down to do it. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. And when I'm at my mom's house, my mom will join us just like she did last season. And then hopefully we can get some Survivor folks on that have already played the game. Even our Kelly Wentworth, whom I'm still trying to get you, Parawolf, and I have not forgotten. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for my first show back in 3 months. I really appreciate the love and support. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Mwah. Bye. And then don't forget tomorrow night, Big Brother. It's the finale. Tune in to Eric, and I'll be tuning in too. Until tomorrow. Bye, everybody.